Morning, people of Great Britain. It's very early at the moment on Saturday the 27th of May. So if I look like a bag of shit, it's because I feel like a bag of shit. This morning, I think it's come to the point now where we've got to be honest with ourselves. Great Britain is at war with Islam, is at war with Islamists, is at war with terrorists. It is now actually a fight, not talking, it's a physical fight. Please ignore the parrot again as much as you can. Across the world, things are going crazy. In Egypt, 26 Christians were slaughtered on a bus. The bus was attacked by gunfire on their way to a monastery. In the Philippines, ISIS is starting to try and take over the islands of the Philippines, of which there are many. Yesterday, the Philippine army went in to try and get them out of one particular town, and the ISIS members, they went on a rampage. They found a police chief and cut his head off. They took hostages. They burned houses down. And this is what's going on all around the world. And it is what is about to happen here in Great Britain. You've got to stop kidding yourselves now. Nobody wants a war. Nobody wants to fight with the risk of dying. It's not something anybody wants to do. But in the past, Britons have had to do that. They've had to make the ultimate sacrifice, and they did it willingly because they were proud of their country. Now, I'm pleading with you to find that pride in your country. At the moment, there are a lot of people who really want to do something, but have no real focus on how to do it, no real leaders. Well, now's come the time to perhaps just get out onto the streets, go knocking your neighbours up, telling them your feelings. We need to be able to fight these people. They will actually outnumber the army, because it is, the figures are, there are around about 500,000 jihadists. That's worldwide, 500,000. And in this country, as many as 30, 40,000 possibly. And our army only consists of about 67,000 people, and they are spread all around the world at the moment. So we are going to be needed to stand our ground and to do what we can. I believe you need to arm yourself with whatever you can. I know it's hard in this country, but at least to be ready for what is going to lie ahead. It's happening in every other country, slowly but surely. So don't think it won't happen on this one. In this one, rather. It saddens me to be saying this. Again, I'm sitting here in my sick bed, really pissed off in general, in a lot of pain, and now I'm also in a lot of mental pain with what is going on. If this reaches anybody in Sussex, there must be other people in Sussex, because it's just doing my head in that surely Sussex can't be totally asleep to what's going on. It's alright me talking to the other people who seem to be awakened, but they all seem to be up north and ready to do something. Well, we need to be ready to do something down south as well. if you keep waiting and thinking it'll go away, it will be too late. They are murdering people everywhere. Only a few days ago, they murdered 22 British people. Have we forgotten that already? Because somebody let off a few pink fucking balloons, everything's fucking alright now, is it? So I tell you what, it fucking ain't alright. I think the march for the Justice for Chelsea march in Sunderland is going to be both extremely emotional, and we will respect that this march is for Chelsea, but it will also be a time for us to meet each other, to chat, and to prepare for what really does lay ahead very soon. The Islamists know that they know it's going off now, so they'll be preparing. They'll be getting their weapons out, cleaning them, arming them. They'll be training. And what will we be doing? Sitting and watching Coronation Street or something like that. We're an easy target at the moment. If they go into the Philippines, well, the Philippines, I believe, have got quite a big army, and they're making ground there already. In Egypt, they can just attack a bus with gunfire, not even a bomb, and just go up and spray a bus with gunfire. Again, children killed in that as well. They care about nobody. Absolutely nobody. We are dog shit to them. Well, they're pig shit to us. They are absolute filth. And all this, you mustn't say anything against the Muslims or Islam. Fuck off. Go fuck yourself. It's an evil ideology where they choose to live that way. They choose to kill and dominate everybody who is not Muslim. Wake up, Britain. We are at war. We are at war not just with Islam. We're also in conflict with the politicians that have allowed this to happen. We can't go attacking our politicians, but what we can do is make our feelings known in force, so they know that we are not fucking about. This is absolutely mind-blowing that this is happening in my lifetime. It's a major, epic time to be living in. It's a time when there's going to be revolution. For the moment, it'll have to be lawful rebellion. If you've seen my posts before about Article 61, get your letter of oath sent off to one of these barons. You'll just put in Article 61 on the internet and you will find, hopefully, the site, because it was one of the first or second ones on Google, and it allows you the right of lawful rebellion, which means you only have to follow common law, because you are doing everything possible to mess with the government, because they have let their citizens or subjects, whatever you want to call them, down. They haven't done their jobs, which we know they haven't. There's 22 people in Manchester and another 59 that were injured that would still be alive if they had done their jobs properly. Theresa May, David Cameron, all of you. You are the scum of the earth. You've allowed this to happen so that you can benefit financially. You're scared of the elites, the globalists, because they'll ruin your careers or they'll have you killed. Yeah. I thought Britain has had a backbone. None of you, not one of you, will stand up and say, this is wrong. Well, the people are now telling you it's wrong. The people are telling you that we will do something about it. You want to come and arrest me? Come and arrest me. I don't care. I actually really don't give a shit at the moment. I'm just appalled at what's going on. At the moment, I couldn't fight a fly. Thanks to this shitting poxy nerve damage. But I'll tell you what, I'll be fit pretty bloody soon. And I'll be raring to go. Stand up, Britain. All you people out there. Every single one of you that says, yeah, we're going to fight them, we're going to fight them. Stand up. Get in contact with other people that are saying that. On Facebook. Message them. Say, yeah, I'm with you, I'm with you. I'm almost fed up of advertising BritishWarriorWithin.com. Because people, they don't listen. Because all that is a focal point for people to meet and defend the country. Want to try and bring together the people nationally, so different groups around the country. At the moment, there's just under 50 members. That's not going to cover much of the fucking country, is it? And it's all because you are lazy. Yeah, you. You the one sitting in your chair, typing, I'm so angry, I'm going to do something about it. And then going to make another cup of coffee and sitting back down again. We need to be out on the streets protesting. Even in the Philippines, they've called martial law. And the Filipinos are out on there protesting against this martial law. Thousands of them out on the streets. And what do we do in Britain? Absolutely fuck all. It beggars belief. It really does. I know I'm in pain and in a shitty mood this morning, but what are we thinking with such a proud nation? I was actually watching last night a YouTube video, and it was a song that was developed from a poem in Flanders Field, obviously about the First World War, and they had pictures of, they had like a slideshow while it was playing, and it showed these soldiers, British soldiers, and they couldn't have been any more than 18, 19. And what are 18, 19-year-olds doing today? Instead of fighting the foe that we're facing, they're putting masks on, putting their skinny jeans on, and they're going out and they're saying, we want to love everybody. You're fascists. You are the fascists, you morons. Winston Churchill predicted it. You are the fascists. And you are going to be the easy meat for the Islamists. Because us guys, we may be older, But we'll be fighting. We're prepared. They will go through you like a hot knife through butter. It's our youngsters that should be brave, committed, ready to fight. But you're not, you're cowards. Whole lot of you. Every single one of you are cowards. I haven't seen any youngster, Facebook, YouTube, no young person saying, I will fight for my country. Excuse me, that is accepting the British forces. Well, there's a lot of brave young men doing a fantastic job. I can't really add much more. I'm sorry to come across as angry, but I am angry. Because we're going to get mullered if we don't actually do something. They're a relatively small group of people who, if we acted on them now, we could clear from this country. But once they start attacking, which they will do, and if they make ground, they will bring people in from abroad. Well, the government will probably still allow people to come in. There'll probably be a war going on over in. They're still saying, well, we've got to take our migrants in. They're that fucking stupid, that controlled, that brainwashed, that bloody hopeless. Trouble is, some people will watch this and think, oh, don't like Conservatives. Bollocks, it's got nothing to do with what political party it is. They're all the same. It's not rocket science. Every time a political party's been in, they've been shit. Because they're not working for the people. They're working for their own agenda and for the globalist agenda, and always have been. Always. It broke my heart yesterday when somebody showed me an article from a very reliable source that puts Winston Churchill in the same light as a lot of the Illuminati, etc., and the people who want white genocide. He's not an idol to me, Winston Churchill, because I wasn't alive when he was about, but I admired what he did, and that's not broken me, but it's made me rethink things, that there isn't one person in power that isn't doing it for their own ends. Just think about that. Next time you watch the government-run media and they're telling you something, just think about it. What they're telling me, is that right? Because chances are it's not. Do you think all these police raids that they're suddenly doing, do you think they're for real? Or do you think they're to appease the anger that has built up in the English people? If they knew about all these people beforehand, why didn't they do the raids then? Because that would have stopped the bombing. Oh, that's one other thing. Apparently, this bomber, he actually went and trained in Syria. And he trained with a group that was funded by the UK. Yeah, you heard me right. Trained by a group that was funded by the UK. So if you think politicians, etc., etc., give a shit about you, I think there's your proof. He went and trained out there, they knew what he was doing, and they didn't do anything about it. 22 people dead, 59 maimed. It's down to the government. You can't look at it any other way. It's down to the government. I'd really like some feedback. I'm getting some feedback in comments. If you would like to do a video and send it to me, that'd be great. I could even incorporate it into one of my videos. If you want to do that, you can always send it to britishwarriorwithin@gmail.com. A YouTube video or whatever, I should be able to download it using one of the converters. And you could put your views on here, and I can incorporate it in one of my videos. Well, if you like this video, which you shouldn't really like because it's so depressing and so worrying and frightening, but please still like it, and please subscribe, because there will be far more of these videos being made. But as soon as I'm fit and up and about, hopefully some of these videos will be made when I'm actually out and trying to do something, because I intend to do something, and you need to too. Tutu. Look nice in your tutu. Always goes to low battery when I'm filming. It's good, isn't it? Okay, I better stop then, because it's probably going to also say I'm running out of storage. Alright, I don't know what to say. I'm a bit speechless about it all. So you take care, have a good weekend, and get yourself prepared.